Here we go again. Monday morning. Yeah, I've just cut my face there shaving, so I think it was a rusty blade, don't you? But it'll be all right. That's all it is. Anyhow, I hope everybody had a nice weekend. And well, the weekend was lovely. It was my wife's birthday Saturday, so we had a good time with family and friends coming round, so it was all right. And now I got four birthdays today. Linda King, our treasurer from my LO Como Society. Happy birthday to you, Linda. Barry Trevor from up there up in Luggan. Happy birthday to you, Barry. Carol Baker, and the same one to you. Happy birthday, and a Chris Broccoli. Um, I hope you all have a lovely day and enjoy the week. And of course, evenings are pulling out, smashing. Now this one's called Jenny Anker's Parlour. Hello, that you, Teresa? My gar, I ain't stopping long for a long day, yo. I'm staved with a cold. I'm going in a minute, and I shall sit by the slab till tea time. I don't care if it does snow. 'Tis cold as Jenny Anker's parlour. What? Have I never told 'ee about me old man and Jenny Anker's parlour? She used to live over across from me when we first wed, in Lantic Row. Leading light down chapel she was. Always wore the purtiest of their silkiest dress, and the best seat up front, and the loudest voice when they sang the anthem. I can mind her sailing down the aisle with old Daggy Atkins following behind like a little dog. Every once in a while she took it in her head to invite all the women in for tea, and even in the height of summer it were a cold fidgety place. Her parlour, that is. And her sandwiches always taste like sawdust on train oil. Well, in the fullness of time, old Daggy passed on, and though he left her with his own fine house and two leaden cottages down by the stream, Jinny turned real gripey and started crying poverty. In fact, within 12 months, she was so mean you wouldn't believe it. My front door being opposite to hers, I come in for the worst of 'em. Start off, 'twas a bowl of sugar, then flour for pasty. Then, as winter came on, she got fast of my old man. I'd seen she afore chatting to un over her back wall as he come up from the alley in his allotment. Oh, my dear old Bessie saw it all. A few tomatoes, a nice turmit, few sprouts, little bag of taters. I was fit to be tied. That bitter weed was a lurin off me old man, then settin' in chapel so proud and poor 'tis a wonder I didn't scat to her. Then come a day a bit like these ones, one with a sharp wind enough to cut the smile off your face, and the labbits frae your head. 'Twas just darkening up for evening when I catched my old man going up the passage of the front door with a bucket of my best coal in his hand. Oh, I didn't holler out. I should never know. 'Stead, I watched him through the crack of the kitchen door, walking like he was on butter. And when he shut the front door behind him, I nipped into my front room and watched from the window. He tapped on Jinna's door. He opened a crack, and in he's went. I was steamed up fit to bust, but something told me that I must be artful. So I's on with my slippers and follows him over the road. Lord be praised, there was no one out in the road, not even she next door. So I leaned against Jim's front door and listens. Not a sound. I gove the door a little push, and it weren't latched. So there was the key in the keyhole. So I took 'em out, quick as a pixie, locked the front from the outside, and put the key in my apron. My gar, I was some messed. I ran down alley side of the house into her backyard. 'Twas bram dark be there, and light was shining yellow through the window. I ooched up again her back door, and I heard that Jezebel say, "Your kindness itself, and such a dear friend to a poor widder woman. Could you stay a minute and have a cup of tea with me?" "Oh, I don't mind if I do," my old man said, and that did it. I opened the back door, and there was the second key. Yes, yo. I locked both in there and slammed the back door till it fair echoed up the street. Then I went home and sat in the front window to watch. But first I lit a girt fire in my front room grate. After a minute or two, when I heard a Kepper house going on across, my old man pushes down her parlour window and hollers, "Bessie!" Then Jinny comes up and begs to be silent, and 'twas me who sat by the fire and left there till midnight. I could see his pale face in the window, and when I was sure the neighbours was about, I let out. Oh, my life, he was near enough dead with the cold. Jinny had gone and locked herself in the toilet to contemplate her sins. I no doubt me old man had sat in that window in the cold all that time. What's that? No, there weren't no hanky panky. Neither of 'em was brave enough. I knew that, but he deserved a lesson for giving that woman our coal. She moved away a couple of days after, went to her sister's in Camborne. Said 'twas cheaper for two than two of them on their own. But laugh, me old man to say when he's feeling the cold. Mother, he says, 'tis colder than Jinny Anker's parlour. Well, he look at the time. He kept me gossiping again, Teresa, and my feet's like two chicken just come out of the freezer. See again, and thanks very much.